All right, everybody. Welcome, guys. Let's go ahead and light it up in the chat box. Like Pitbull just said, every day above ground is a great day. So let me know how you're feeling in the chat box, where you're calling in from, represent your city, your state, your country. Come on, guys. Let's light it up in the chat box. I want to know where you're calling in from. We got Dallas, Texas in the house. Where else? We got Jersey, Czech Republic, Toronto, Canada, USA, Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome. Vegas, Finland, New Orleans, Las Vegas, Nevada, Vegas. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got Houston in the house, Columbia, Georgia, St. Lucie, Florida, Slovakia, Yellowstone, Montana. Awesome. You legend, Robert Hollis. Saudi Arabia. Welcome. Anaheim, California. Guys, and I'm in the beautiful Garden State, New Jersey. Oh, we got Michigan in the house. What's going on, guys? Welcome. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ali Saleh. I've been trading and investing in the financial markets since 2016. And one of the reasons why you're on this call today is because somebody invited you here to learn something new, to be exposed to something powerful. And really, they just wanted to somehow, some way make a positive impact on your life. Okay. So what I'm going to ask everybody to do on this call is I want you to take your phones, put your phone on do not disturb. Okay. And I want you to dig deep into your pockets to receive the information that you're about to get today. And I want you to hold on to this information very, very closely, because this is a type of information that can completely change and transform your life. And I don't mean this lightly. I truly mean that the information you can receive on this call today can change the entire trajectory of your life, because it was one day I was on a webinar like this. And since the moment I decided that I would be in this industry, that I would partner up with incredible people like you'll meet on the Zoom today, I was able to completely change and transform my life. You know, I started off in this industry, like I said, back in 2016, when I first started learning how to trade, and I got started in the crypto markets. And at that time, I was working, about 55, 60 hours a week. I was in sales. I was making good money, but I didn't really know any better. And what I mean by that is I was trading my time for money. And I just truly didn't understand that there was a different way to make money until I was introduced into the financial markets. And once I saw that there was a better way to make money, 2 years after I got started trading, I was able to walk away from my job. I was able to walk into my boss's office and fire him and tell him that I wanted to move on with my life the way I wanted to move on. And since 2018 until now, I've been so lucky and fortunate that I've been able to mentor over 30,000 students. I've been able to travel to over 28 different countries. Just in literally 2 years ago, I got a brand new passport, and there's literally only 2 clean pages left on my passport. And I'm super grateful that I've had this opportunity to be able to make something like this happen. And it's not just because of me or through me, it's because I was able to latch on to a platform and a system that's allowed me to change and transform my life. And I'm really excited about that. So today, guys, what I'm going to talk to you about is other people's money. Okay, guys, give me 1 second here. Other people's money. So who here understands what OPM is? Other people's money. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you've never used other people's money to make money, right? If you've never used other people's money, and like most of you, you haven't. Most of us, right? If we're using other people's money, it's to buy a liability like a house or a car. We're not really going to the bank to take, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and investing it into opportunities to make us more money, right? We're literally, I smoke other people's cigarettes. That's funny. So we're literally just borrowing money from the bank to live at that hamster wheel lifestyle. So other people's money and leveraging other people's money is the #1 cheat code in the entrepreneurial and trading world that will allow you to leverage other people's money so that you can create an income stream for yourself. And I'll give you some examples of, industries where you would want to use other people's money. For example, who here knows about real estate, right? Whether you're buying and selling real estate, you've probably heard of fix and flippers. You've heard of, type of 1 in the chat box if you've heard about real estate or real estate investing at all in the last 5 years. Most of us have. If you're on social media, you've definitely seen someone selling real estate or as a real estate investor or a developer. So the reality is, most of these people, you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, how the heck does this guy have 70 doors, right? How does this guy have, 20 houses? Where did he start from? How was he able to do that? And the reality is, that's a perfect question, because most of us are starting in the same place, right? We work a 9 to 5. Some of us might be living paycheck to paycheck, nothing in the way of savings. But we see these people and we're like, how the heck are they able to do this? The reality is, they're leveraging other people's money to do that. So if I was to invest, let's say in this house right here, let's say I bought this home right now and I wanted to renovate it and I wanted to build something through this house, okay? What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come up with capital. But how you come up with that capital is extremely important. So you could either use your own money that's in your bank account, your 401k, what you have in your savings, all that stuff. But the reality is, that stuff's not going to get you to your goals, because what happens if the project fails, or what happens if it works? But the reality is, you shouldn't use your own money. You should use other people's money. So what real estate investors do is they go to a hard money lender, or they go to a bank or an investor, and they take their money, put all the risk on them, and then they create wealth from that property. So understand, guys, that other people's money is powerful. You will see this across the board. If you guys go to, for instance, the London Eye or the Dubai Wheel, the Dubai Eye, when you see all of these things that are happening in the world, you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, this guy put up hundreds of millions of dollars for this project. The reality is, he didn't. He went and got investors. Think of Shark Tank. People go to Shark Tank with their ideas and they say, hey, this is my idea. I'm going to give you X% in order for you to give me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if the idea is good enough, guess what? They take advantage of it. So the reason why we're talking about this right now is we've developed an amazing strategy where you could use other people's money in the financial markets to turn a profit. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, how is that even possible? The reality is, we have something called a trading challenge, okay? And what a trading challenge is, it's essentially like, I want you to think of this as some sort of examination or a test where you're going to put your skills to test, and you're going to show this trading challenge firm that, hey, I am a profitable, or I'm a worthy trader, and I want you to give me money so I could trade. And you're probably thinking to yourself, if you're brand new, well, how the heck am I going to pass a challenge if I know nothing about trading? Don't worry, we're going to get there. But I really want you to understand the concept of how you can leverage this in other people's money to make something great happen for you. So we've partnered with this firm over here called TradeX Mastery, and they're giving funded trading accounts to individuals who want to become master traders and showcase their trading talent to unlock 25, 50, upwards of $200,000 that you can trade with and make withdrawals. So let's talk a little bit about what that looks like, okay? So we're going to focus on the $50,000 account here, and it goes through evaluation phases. So think about it like this. If you wanted to go get your real estate exam, you're going to study some information, you're going to have someone teach you something, and then you're going to go sit down and take a test. You're going to pay a fee to take that test. And then once you pass that test, you're going to get a certification that says, hey, this person is allowed to go ahead and sell real estate, right? So drop a 1 in the chat box if all of that makes sense. If we're all on the same page right now, if you understand the concept of studying, taking a test, paying for the test, passing the exam, and getting a certificate, right? Super simple, not rocket science. So the same concept exists here. Now, what we have here is where if you have this $50,000 evaluation account for the trading challenge, you're going to have the ability to come in here and go through phase 1, which is past step 1 of the test, which is a 10% growth. And then you go through phase 2, which is a 5% growth. Now, when you do this, what happens is it unlocks you and takes you to the funded side of things. So now when you're on the funded side of things, I want to explain something to you. Okay, guys, we're going to do some quick math together. Imagine, let's create the perfect scenario. You enroll today, you get a 50K challenge, right? Now you have $50,000, and let's just pretend you passed phase 1 and phase 2. Let's just pretend you've gone through phase 1 and phase 2. We're going to show you how you're going to pass phase 1 and phase 2 on this call today. And we're also going to show you how you can get a free $50,000 account on this call as well. So make sure you stay till the very end, because it's super important that you receive this information. All right. So let's say you've passed, and let's say, you're live, you're ready to go, you're super excited. And let's say your first month, you grow your account from the $50,000, let's say you grow the account 3%, okay? So who can do some quick math for me here and tell me what 3% of 50,000 is? I already know the answer, but who can tell me what 3% of 50,000 is? Good. 1,500. Yep. Sean, Maddie, you guys are right. $1,500. So imagine you have $1,500. Now I want to show you something here. Okay. All the prop firm is going to ask for is 20% for them. Okay. They're going to split the profits with you because they're giving you the capital. You've passed the test. They're giving you the capital. You're going to do an 80-20 split with the prop firm. So if you're keeping, let's say 80% of this, right? That means out of the 1,500, 300 goes back to the prop firm and you walk away with $1,200. Now I want you to think to yourself, you get enrolled in a community like what we're about to show you here today. You get access to this trading challenge for $50,000. You pass phase 1, you pass phase 2, and you go through the process and your first withdrawal is just a 3%. All you have to do is win 3%. Let's say you just grow 3%. What would $1,200 do for your life right now? Who can tell me right now, if you're able to go through this process and gain an extra $1,200, let's say next month you're able to make an extra $1,200, not talking to anybody, you're just following the prompts and the process that we're giving you, what could an extra $1,200 do for your life? I want to see in the chat box what an extra $1,200 can do for you, because I already know what it could do for me. So SM, when you say a lot, what does that mean? Elaborate. Tell me, what are those bills? When you say pay a few bills, what are those bills? Pay next month's rent. I love it. I would pay my van payment, a sofa for my new house, car insurance, get out of debt. That's incredible, right? So we're going to set up, I want you guys to understand the process of what this looks like. Wow, I love this answer. Buy another challenge. That's huge. Why? Because let's say you did withdraw $1,500, right? Or $1,200. You can come in here and buy a $200,000 challenge for $975, still be in profit, pass this challenge, and then have $250,000 to trade with, right? Sean said reinvest, pay down my credit card debt, use it to learn more, cover my car payments, get out of debt, keep saving it, buy another challenge. Smart, buy another challenge. So the point is we're on the same page here, right? So now what I want to do, guys, is I want to just let you in on a little secret. The reality is right now in 2024, guys, the world is rapidly changing. And, you know, I say this because I don't want to instill any fear in you. I want to have a real conversation one-on-one with you right now about why it's so important for you to get started with our community and take advantage of this system that we've put together for you to get a $50,000 account, no additional cost to you. But why is that so important? So artificial intelligence is taking over the world by storm. It's moving faster than a freight train. It's not like you could just put your hand out and stop it. Now, AI more than likely will be able to replace your job. So I want to do a little exercise here with you guys. Tell me what you guys do for a living in the chat box. Just write down what your profession is. Whatever your job is, just put it in the chat box. Whatever you do to go your 9 to 5 and, you know, make money for your family. Public health program manager, code enforcement, business coach, accounting, mixer trucker driver, I follow Ali, porter worker doc, sales manager, waste management service, TV presenter, registered nurse. Okay. So guys, what I want to explain to you is AI can literally take over almost every single profession in the industry. And let's talk about what that looks like. Self-driving cars. Anybody who's a truck driver, a heavy equipment operator, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, all of these things, your job is 100% in jeopardy because right now in San Francisco, New York, all the big cities, they have self-driving Ubers and Lyfts where literally there's no driver. You get in there, nobody's in there. You use your phone to start the ride, boom, it takes you. Tesla has already taken self-driving trucks, border to border, coast to coast, already working that way. Massage therapists, barbers, anything you could think of, AI and automation can replace. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the reality is over the next decade, almost every single job that you guys wrote here, except somebody who's retired, maybe online coaches are safe, your job will be replaced by artificial intelligence in the next decade. They anticipate that over 50% of the world's jobs will be eliminated by AI. Lori, if you own a trucking company, that's actually not a bad thing, because now you don't have to pay salaries to drivers once it goes fully automated. But then your load prices will go down because you're not factoring employees. But what happens to all of those employees who are no longer employed? What do you do with them, right? So the reality is right now, if we had this conversation 5 years ago, maybe developing a new skill set or making an extra $500 to $1,000 or $5,000 a month was a side hustle conversation, and you just want to make more money. But in 2024, it's become a necessity. Okay, so I'm speaking to you as a friend, as an older brother, as a younger brother, as somebody who's seen the industry evolve. Now is not the time for you to think that you should get involved. The reality is you have to get involved with one way or another. Crypto is booming, Forex is booming, trading is booming, AI is booming. You got to get involved or else you're going to be left behind. That's number one. Number two, if you don't get involved, I want you to, for a second, imagine 10 years from today, everything I'm talking about is true. You're unemployed, your wife is unemployed, your uncles are unemployed, 80% of your family is left behind. How do you feed your family? Are you stuck on universal basic income? Do you just live a mediocre life, literally just for a roof over your head and some food? You get a card every month that tells you how much money you can spend, right? Things are transitioning to CBDC anyway, so they're going to know exactly what you're transacting on your wallets. So they could tell you what brand of milk to buy, because you won't even be able to check out at the grocery store. Guys, these are not, maybe 10 years ago, these were fantasies. Today, these are realities. These are conversations that are happening with governments and Congresses and parliaments all across the world. So other people's money is your gateway to success. Now, I've shown you how you could just with 3% use a $50,000 funded account to make an extra $1,200 a month, okay? Religiously put yourself in a position where you can withdraw, all right? So now, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to help you actually get these accounts passed and how to actually learn how to trade in the financial markets. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get myself out of the way, and I'm going to bring up our next speaker. Our next speaker is not just any speaker. This is an individual who over the last 8 years has helped hundreds of thousands of students all across the world become better people, better entrepreneurs. Every single person he's worked with has gone on to become a better person. He's helped develop multiple 6- and 7-figure income earners in the trading and in the affiliate industry. This guy is an incredible individual who works really hard, leads from the front, but ultimately he cares about your success. This is a guy who's spoken on arenas with thousands of people in stadiums. And literally when you speak to him, he speaks to you like, the most humble person in the world. Because at the end of the day, we know how we had to think for us to win in this industry. And this individual emulates a great person who's really, truly here to help. And he's going to show you how you could utilize our tools in-house with our system to help you pass these challenges, to leverage other people's money, and to ultimately break free from the hamster wheel and get out of the matrix. So I'm going to get myself out of the way, guys, and bring up everybody's friend and mentor, Matthew Thayer, aka Matty Pips. My brother, the floor is yours.
Hey, Ollie, man, you get me so excited when you start talking about other people's money. When you broke that down and just started kind of explaining how that works, how successful people use it, you get me excited because it's so true. And thank you so much for your kind words, man. You're an amazing leader as well, and you're helping people all over the world. And it's an absolute blessing to be working with you. But guys, if you're still paying attention, if you're still here with us and listening attentively, please type a 333 in the chat. I want to know who's the real people, who's actually listening, who actually has their audio on and just received what Ollie said. Because guys, that's the crucial part of this. We wanted to open the call with you understanding what a $50,000 trading challenge can do for you, because understand that once you pass that challenge, you have $50,000 that you can trade with. Now, most of you guys that are on this for the very first time are like, well, hey, I don't know how to trade though. I don't know what to do with that $50,000 account. What if I lose it? What if I do something wrong? Most of you guys are asking those questions in your mind right now, but what if you had a platform that could do it for you? What if you had a team of people that could give you profitable trade setups and they could do basically all of the work for you? If you think that sounds really, really good, I want you to type some sevens in the chat, like you just hit the jackpot, because that's exactly what we're going to show you guys here today. We're going to show you how, one, you can utilize this $50,000 trading account and completely change your life, but then also increase your lifestyle. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to share my screen, guys, and I'm going to do this pretty quick. It's not going to take very long, but I want to just jump through this for you guys so you guys can get a very good look at what exactly we got going on here today. So we want to introduce you guys to a platform called Akashics. Now, Ollie kind of touched on this in the very, very beginning, but I just want to reiterate it. There's really three things that people want in life. It's either more money, it's a better lifestyle, or it's their time back. I mean, really think about it. If you have money, most of the time you work a lot, right? You are either working 80, 90 hours a week if you have a lot of money. Well, if you have a lot of time, usually you don't have a job. You're just sitting at home and you have absolutely no money. And if you have a great lifestyle, it's either given to you or maybe you again don't have a lot of time because you have a lifestyle, but it's because you work all the time, and that's what allows you to travel. Well, what if I could tell you guys right now today, you can make the decision to really get all three of those things, and that's what we're going to show you. So before I jump into it, I like talking about this first because for me, I was handed a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you guys have heard of that book, go ahead, type 111 in the chat. I want to know who's read that book or heard of that book. But the author's name is Robert Kiyosaki. The guy's known to be the mentor of the millionaires, not the mentor to the broke people, but the mentor of the millionaires. And in the book, he talks about how really there's 4 ways that people make money in this planet. 95% of people, all they know is how to leverage themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's what we're taught. We're taught to go to school. We're taught to get good grades. We're taught to basically graduate, use that piece of paper to go get a job, to leverage our time for 40 years of our lives to a potentially, retire off 40% of our income. Well, only 5% of the entire world's wealth is with 95% of the world. Robert talks about how you have to leave what 95% of the people are doing and do what 5% of the people are doing, which is 1, learning to leverage your money in the markets, or 2, leveraging a system. Now, the person that invited you on this call or posted on their Instagram or posted on their social media to get you on this call, they're leveraging this system, and you guys can as well. Now, Ali talked about how you can leverage a $50,000 account because maybe you guys don't have that type of money right now. But we're going to show you a way to be able to leverage money and make it work for you. And we're going to do that through this platform, guys. Akashics is a first-class educational tech provider. It was launched a couple of years ago in 2020, and it's operating in over 200 plus countries. Now, most of you probably don't even know what trading is, but basically it makes up 3 different markets. We have the Forex market, which is the financial market, right? Here in the US, we have the US dollar. In Canada, we have the Canadian dollar. In Europe, we have the euro. Over $7.5 trillion is being traded every single day. Over 10 million people trade Forex online. Now, a lot of you guys have probably heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum. That makes up the digital currency market. Over $1 trillion is traded there. And then most of us know what the stock market is. Google, Amazon, Nike. 1 trillion, guys, is traded every single day in the stock market. Now, most people, though, they don't know how to become profitable inside of those markets. So hundreds of companies, guys, have flooded the market trying to teach people how to trade since COVID. In 2020, everybody was at home and everybody was trying to learn a new skill set. So hundreds of companies now have tried to teach people how to trade. Well, this company, guys, has made it so much simpler for the average everyday person to learn, because what they do is we come in phases. Akashics, guys, is all about taking the brand new person and helping them become a professional. Which brings me, guys, to the first phase of Akashics, is where most of you might just approve trades because you don't know anything yet. So we have a software called Tap to Trade. Now, this is exactly what it sounds like. You will basically, guys, set up an account, a broker. Now, if you get started today, you're going to get a broker account. You're going to get a $50,000 trading challenge that you can actually hook up to Tap to Trade. And the way it's going to work is once you have it connected, when the team sees a profitable trade setup, when they take a trade, your phone, your app gets an alert that says, hey, so-and-so took a trade. You can literally just tap the notification, guys, hit approve. The risk management's already put in place. The team will completely manage that trade for you. And once the trade has gone into profit, they'll close those trades. And on Trade Locker and on MT4 and MT5, you can see your trades that have been taken. You can see all the trades that are there. And basically, guys, it's completely hands off. So for the brand new person that has absolutely no clue what trading is, this is a great place to start. But I know that once people start to see results, they're going to want to move into phase two, which is learning how to trade. And we have a full-blown academy, guys, over 200 plus countries, now in 18 different languages that walk you through 0 to 100, teaching you the basics, teaching you some of the strategies, some of the terminologies. And then we also have an educator academy where you can now go through people that have gotten the results, that have done all of the work, and you can go through their academies and learn exactly how they trade. And then you can watch them live. You can watch them basically go through their strategies in real time. They'll analyze the market, and they'll even potentially give you profitable trade setups during their live session. So then you can learn and earn at the same exact time. Now, we also have trade alerts. This is where you can manage your own trades. So if you would like to take trades for longer or less time, you can take the same exact trades that come through Tap to Trade, but you just manually enter those trades. And then phase three now is where you just become independent, right? You might just start out as just approving trades. You might be on this call for the first time, absolutely knowing nothing. But once you go through the phases and you get to phase three, guys, this is where you can utilize the scanners. You can utilize all the different tools to really just trade whenever you want. If you want to be a morning trader or maybe a late night trader, or maybe you want to trade on your lunch break, this is where you now can become independent. So everything, guys, that I just talked about is $149. So that gives you access to Tap the Trade, the Academy, everything that we talked about, guys, for $149. But now if you're on this call and you want that $50,000 trading account for completely free, guys, there's no cost to that. Now, and one thing I want to point out is that to purchase a $50,000 trading challenge is $325 normally. And thousands of people buy these challenges because they want to be able to leverage other people's money in the market instead of their own. Well, with this promotion now, you can get started with our Trade and Travel membership, and that gives you access to that account. Now, what's our travel membership? Our travel membership, guys, is something called Dream Trips. Now, Dream Trips are completely different than any other type of travel that you've ever experienced. Our travel membership, guys, includes concierge service, global VIP airport lounge access to over 1,000 different VIP lounges. We got different luxury vacation rentals, private jet, yacht charter services included, and you get everything, guys, with this package. Now, Dream Trips, again, is a completely different type of experience. This is not just your resort. This is not just a hotel, guys. This is the entire experience. And here's some examples. Here's a trip to Denver, Colorado for $829, 4 days, 3 nights. It includes a welcome reception. So when you get there, there's people that you get to meet that are just like you, that you get to meet with them, have drinks, and just have some fun. And then the next day, you get to go on a supercar driving experience over 35 miles in your dream car. So let's just say you get started, right? And you're using Tap to Trade. And your dream has been to drive a Lamborghini. Well, not only with this, guys, are you going to be able to learn to leverage your money in the markets, but now you can also go take your dream vacation and feel the car that you want to purchase one day. You also have a farewell reception. You also have transportation to and from the airport, guys. You know, most Ubers, most things like that cost anywhere from $50 to $100. So if you put everything together, you're getting a dream vacation at a dream price. Here's another example, guys, to Dubai for New Year's. A little over $1,000, includes your breakfast, includes a city tour all over modern Dubai, all over historic Dubai, a Dubai desert safari experience, and then a New Year's Eve celebration at the gala dinner with a DJ, fireworks, everything included, guys, for a little over $1,000. So when I talk about, again, dream vacations at dream prices, this is what we're talking about. And you get everything. Everything, guys, for $229. Remember, a 50K challenge is $325 normally. So not only are you getting that $50,000 trading account, but you're also getting a Koshix, and you're also getting Dream Trips and access to all these different vacations, plus 24/7 concierge service. and all of the different things that included with Dream Trips, guys, for literally just 229 bucks. So really, when I want to talk about this is I want to ask you something. What's the worst case scenario here if you get started? Cool. You join, you get your account, you play around with the trading side of things. You're not really risking anything, guys. We're talking about a couple $100 where at least you're getting the experience to give it a chance, give it a shot. But here's the kicker. That $229, guys, you can also waive it. See, within the next 3 days, if you want to go out there and you want to share this with your friends, your family, your network, you can go share it with them, guys. They can get a $50,000 account as well. And if you have 3 people that buy the Trade and Travel membership, you also waive your monthly fees. So it's not you have to get 3 a month or 3 a year. It's just 3 total. Once you have 3 people, guys, you're not going to just make 120. You're actually going to make 150 with the Trade and Travel membership, but you're also going to waive your monthly fees. And you can even take that a step further. And this is the whole system that I'm talking about. Remember how Robert talks about how there's 5% of the world that has 95% of the world's wealth? Well, 1% leverages the money to make more money, but then the other 4% leverages the system. And that's what we have here, guys. You can tap to trade, you can post your experience, and you're going to make profit in the markets, but you could also make profit from sharing it. And this is how it works. Any Akashic's Trade and Travel membership that you sell, you make $50. And that's unlimited. If they just buy Akashic's, it's $40. But if you grow a customer base, let's just say to 10 people, maybe you bring this to 3 of your friends, but that grows to 10 total. Now you're making an extra $400 a month in passive residual income to your bank account. Now, for me, when I first saw this, I was like, man, that'd be super dope to have an extra $400 coming in a month. That means that I could pay my cell phone. I could maybe have some gas and food for the month. And 10 people, that's not a lot. Let me just get my 3 and free first, and let's just see if I can grow this thing to 10. And that's what we want to share with you guys here today, is we want to know, hey, do you want to learn how to trade? Do you want to be able to take dream vacations at dream prices? Do you want access to $50,000 to trade with? And then, hey, do you want to share this with your network? If you do, hey, we'll help you every step of the way, just like we did for your friend here today. We have an entire community, guys. We're actually going all over the world. We have an event coming up here in Canada on September. I can't see it because the thing's in the way. September 7th, guys, in Toronto. We're having a tap-in experience. We're launching the market over there with Armin and Andre. It's going to be at the Marriott downtown in Toronto. So if you guys want to see this live in person, you guys can be a part of that as well. We have one going on in Europe, also in London on September 21st. And then we're wrapping it up in September in Slovakia as well at the DoubleTree in Bratislava at the Hilton. So guys, super excited about these events. But join our community, guys. Start your experience today. And we have people all over the world that you're going to be able to do this with. But guys, it's not just me and Ali that are having success. We have one of the best leaders in the entire industry. This guy has, put millions of people into these types of platforms. And I wanted to leave the best for last. This guy's a best-selling author. He's a father. He's a leader. He's a mentor. And he's helped so many people all over the world. So I'm going to pass this over to Jefferson. He's going to close this thing out for you guys. But man, thank you so much for hopping on. Let these guys know what we got going on here. And I'll see you guys soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Ali. It's great that you guys unpacked all the information. You saw a lot of information today, right? A way to get $50,000 to trade with, a way to see the world and all that. But I've been an entrepreneur now for 28 years. I struggled for my first 10. So if you're thinking to yourself, man, I don't know if I can do this. That was me. I was excited back then when I started as an entrepreneur. I had a lot of desire to make a lot of money, but I didn't have the skill set, right? But my belief and my faith carried me until my skill could catch up. And so, starting as an entrepreneur, I was negative $1,100 in my bank account, $70,000 in debt, just trying to be successful. But it was a vehicle like you're seeing today that got me from where I was at to making multiple 6 and then 7, then cumulatively 8 figures. And a big part of that was Dream Trips. I was the first Dream Trip member. I met my wife through the travel club. My wife and I have taken like over 200 trips. We've done like 40 years of marriage and like 10, right? My oldest son took his first steps and he started walking on a Dream Trip. So it's about, it's an art, right? It's the art of fulfillment and to make money, but also to have a life that that you're excited about and that you're fulfilled with? I mean, we've all met people that are rich, but they're bitter, right? It's about inner peace, but outer abundance at the same time, right? And so I want to mention just a couple of quick things as we wrap up. Is I want to share with you some stories. We've got some amazing stories of people that have pulled out profits from obviously the prop firm, and people that are leveraging dream trips to have a better lifestyle. I'm going to share with those with you in just a second. But one of the things I want to show you is this: some of you on here, there's just like maybe 5 of you on here, maybe, and you're like, how do I make the big money? Like, how do I make? Okay, I like $500. I like $1,000. That's cool. I want to be able to cover some bills. But what if I go out there and I share this with 5 people, like 10 people total, 5 left, 5 right, and I make some extra money and I get 1K affiliate? That's awesome. But if I do want to get my 3 and free, and I do want to share this with other people, what's the potential? That's all I want to know. I know that some of you here, if you see numbers that are too big, you get a little bit of cynical. I get it, right? But everybody on this call that has spoken, or that have spoke, we've made this kind of income before. Okay, it's not by ourselves. We did it with our team, right? It's called leveraging, right? And so what happens though is everybody's going out and they want to become that 1K affiliate, and they start to duplicate. This is a hypothetical example. Okay, this is the kind of commissions you can earn on an upfront basis and a residual basis. Now that, once again, there's people doing more than this, there's people doing less than this, and then there's all these people around the world that are all in between, right? But this is the travel and trade bundle that is literally before its time. I mean, we got the #1 travel club in the world. We've got the #1 trading platform in the world coming together in this bundle, and it's amazing. But listen, I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you. You heard from Ali. You've heard from Maddie. You've heard from myself. Now I want you to hear from some people that are pulling profits out of this prop firm, because you're probably wondering, does this work? All right, well, check it out.
Thank you so much, everybody in here. X and my daily choice. This is a blessing for me and everybody. I was blessed for this opportunity to come across to me by April. And I was watching some of the live streams, checking out the website and all the tools that we have to succeed in this industry together. And after that, I made the decision to buy a challenge and to pass it utilizing the tools that we are provided from the platform, like Tap to Trade and the copy trade alerts. And I was able to smash the challenge with the whole team, pass it. Everybody, we're all winning together. I wasn't special. I wasn't the only one who was passing those challenges and making those trades. The whole community is winning. And honestly, funded accounts is a no-brainer for me. I started trading like 3.5 years ago. I started trading with my own money. And once I've found out about funded accounts and utilizing capital to trade, this was a life changer. And trust me when I say it, the past 2 months with Trade X Master have been life-changing for me. And one of the best decisions that I made, I was able to achieve 10% within 2 months, averaging 5% per month. And that's right after when I got in, took all the Tap to Trades, the live streams, the copy trade alerts, and I was learning some more, and here I am. So from my Trade X Master account, I was able to request 7 payouts, fast payouts within that time, and it was a total of $10,000. Yeah, basically, I like how trading, we have to keep it simple, and the rules are simple for the company. There's basically 2 rules within the challenge to pass it and within the funded capital. Just follow these rules and keep it simple with the Tap to Trade, copy trade alert, proper risk management. And the capital that we're getting is real life capital in the market that helps us make more profits and generate profits.
Hi, Mel here. Husband and wife. So we've been using TradeX Mastery combined with AkashX for the past 6 months. It has been great so far. We've been using the Tap to Trade and live trading session, and we have successfully passed our challenge. And so far, until now, we've been able to withdraw $6,450 using AkashX and TradeX. I thank you guys so much. Appreciate this.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's an amazing opportunity to be part of the Akashics community, and I will forever be grateful and thankful for Ali for actually picking up the phone and saying, and this was like, guys, almost midnight, and saying, Lizanne, you need to take a look at what I'm about to do. And we, together with my amazing team, my amazing mentor, who's also an Akashics educator, Minister Jonathan Leal, we've been able to crush it not only for ourselves, but for the team as well. Myself, my own personal journey, right now using TTT, using the trade signals, going on to the live sessions. My family, we have been able to withdraw over 5K in profits so far. And it's not a rate to the finish. We've taken our time. And one of my gifts to my girls, one just turned 18 in June, and her gift was with the last promo she got in Akashics as a member, and she also was able to lock in her promo. So now all my girls who are able to be part of the platform because they're over 18, they are actually doing this, and that does not affect and impact their education at all. And one of the things that Elite Legions always tells the team is once you get to your payouts, increase your capital, go back to TradeX Mastery, purchase another account and grow the money that you're able to trade with. And listen, there's no other place on earth that you want to be if you are in the Forex game, wanting to get education the right way. Because there's education and then there's the right education. And we get out here within the Akashics community. So not a better place, definitely, to trade, to learn, to grow, and to be a business partner and affiliate. Thanks a lot.
What's up, everybody? Noel Laporte here. And I'll tell you this, I'm excited to say the least because I've been a part of the Akashics Academy for a little over a year now. And prior to that year, I never day traded before. I didn't understand the skill of day trading. But thanks to the education, thanks from the courses from beginner all the way to advanced, the educators and all, not only have I been able to learn the skill of trading, I've also been able to become a profitable trader as well. Now, not only have I been able to become a profitable trader, so has my wife because of the education. See, we work our businesses full time. We also homeschool our children as well. And because of the tap to trade technology, because of the trade alerts, we've been able to save a lot of time and again, gain a lot of profits. Not only have we been able to do so, we've been able to share this with friends and family and help them do the same. Now, I'm talking about dream trips as well. Guys, I'll talk about one trip. My 10th year wedding anniversary, I took with my wife, and because of dream trips, we were able to stay at the Ladera in St. Lucia. And instead of spending $6,000 for the trip, we saved 50% and ended up spending $3,000 instead. So again, thank you, My Daily Choice. Thank you, Akashics, and thank you, Dream Trips. And I'll see you guys in the next one, baby. Peace out.
I love to hear these stories, guys. And just to kind of wrap it up here, we've got the vehicle, we've got the platforms. You got the #1 travel club in the world, #1 trading platform in the world. You've got amazing leaders here, and so now you're faced with a decision. To get $50,000 to trade with, all you got to do is get the travel and trade bundle. It's $229 a month. That's it. And then you refer 3 and it's free, and you still get your dream trip points at the end of the year. I mean, all kinds of things. We didn't get into all the details, guys, but trust the person that got you on here. Text them right now if you're an A, B, or a C. A means, hey, I like it. I'm in. I want to get that 50K. I want to start trading. I want to travel, all that type of stuff. Let them know you're an A. If you're a B, that means you like it, you want to get started, you just have a few questions, no problem. Text them right now. Hey, I'm a B plus, I'm a B, and then get on a separate Zoom with them, separate phone call, get your questions answered, because time is ticking. This promo is only going on for less than 72 hours. It's going to be done Wednesday midnight Pacific Standard Time. If you're a C, you're like, thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to use other people's money. I don't want to travel around the world. I don't want to do anything. Kind of joking, but if you're a C that thinks you don't have the money, that's really a B that's got to figure it out, right? So text the person that had you on this Zoom right now and say, you know what, I really like this, A, B, whatever. And with that said, we'll see you on the next webinar. We're going to rock and roll with this thing and help you guys get funded and help you guys on the beaches of the world as well. Take care. God bless. Have a great day.